let's get into it. Alright. So I'm intrigued to see off the bat which players are going to manage to stay in the front and which players are going to control the mid pack. That's going to be quite a determining factor in this, whether Dugo is going to be able to do his usual thing of slagging everyone. As we see, oh, that nice fib there, nice fib. And to start things off.
We do have, yeah, Monty's being able to hold it down in first place. Pretty okay stuff so far coming in for him. Nothing too chaotic as well. Of course, starting in first place, always a treat here. Right now, we do see Cell behind. Lays a banana back, isn't quite able to land on them. But does have a fib, don't be surprised that they take the same path. No, nothing quite yet. So smooth sailing for Monty's right now, and he's going to have to hold this down if they're going to have any chance of getting off to a strong start here, Africa, which is going to be very important for them. Keep in mind, they do have to win by a certain amount, really, to have a chance. I think that amount is over 100. They're going to slow down here. I think that's maybe a sign that the blue shell is coming. Yeah, blue shell coming up for Monty's. Come on, you knew better than that. Was able to see that green a little bit in advance, but still falling prey to it. And getting Reddit, same kind of mistake.
Oh, that's, yeah. He could have been able to avoid that green bit better there, like poor reaction times, but hey ho. We move on. He's got the POW now. And POWs can be really beneficial if used correctly. And this could be a... if you were Africa now, where would you look to use that POW?
Well, I would use it, you know, I would consider it more if I had the ability to use it. But
I guess
yeah, that is a little bit of a bomb, I guess, that we're going to be seeing there. Yeah, it's going to be triple shrooms for Monty's here, and we're going to be trying to see them get into some better spots, but we see Africa in bottom spots right now. Maybe they're able to get a shock dodge here. No, nothing happening as of yet. That would have been huge for them, but it feels like no shock happening. I mean, given that there was no shock used either for the Italy top four or the Africa bottom four, clear good spots to use it. Nemo picking up that star, very chance opportunity for them. It's still nothing doing quite yet for Africa here. Ooh, Nemo, what is happening? Star being forced to use. That bomb dropped perfectly. Another bomb happening. Yeah, Africa getting destroyed right now. It might be a top 4 for Italy if Monty's isn't able to do something about it. Gets the shroom. Is it going to be enough? No, it isn't. Top 4, I believe, for Italy.
Man. I mean, yeah, like straight off the bat, like as I said, holding down the front was going to be one of the things to look out for straight away. And Money's, like, even though the blue was coming and he had to slow down, but things just kind of went awry for him after that. And then Italy just kind of took off and started hitting Africa out of the top spots.
Yeah.
And getting the top 4.
And unfortunately, not the most perfect performance I've seen out of Monty's. Definitely was able to wrap that to do a little bit better there and probably survive and stay in top spots. They really needed that apparently, but aren't gonna be able to get it. It's a 46 to 15 point differential, the best race you could have possibly had to start off a race or a war. Yeah.
And if you're Africa, that's the exact opposite of what you're after. Because if you're looking for a 100-point win, that's just made it even harder.
Pretty devastating for the note of trying to move on to future rounds, but still plenty of time to recover from that, which Africa was able to show us before, at least in their prior match. So hope, well, it has to be alive for them. They can't afford to not have it, but we will see how it pans out for them, especially as I believe it's going to be a Delfino square pick coming in.
Okay, yep.
And the match moves on, as we say. Race number 2 coming up. And Delfino square being the pick here. Monty is getting a 5th place start. Why not?
He'll look to get a draft here to start things off. Yeah. Oh, doesn't quite get it.
Doesn't. Yeah, just barely. Okay, does able to end it, get it at the end of that straightaway. Competing for first right now behind Venom. Gonna have to drop back a little bit as, yeah, their teammate figures out why. It's banana to the face. Banana had maybe, is it Venom able to avoid that? Yeah, okay, good stuff. Heads up, Venom able to Oh, the bananas just barely missing on the
Ooh,
Venom there. Would have given
close. That was very close.
Yeah, would have given a nice first place, but either way, fourth place actually pretty desirable as long as you don't get the Thundercloud. If you can get those triple shrooms to boot with it, maybe get into the double shortcut, that's always great, but no, that's going to be Dugo getting hit by a banana. They're forced to use a shroom. And now Africa seeming to get into first place, but still this pack very tight, and Delfino, of course, if you're able to get anywhere from fourth below and having a chance at triple shrooms, you're able to save, 4 or 5 seconds by taking that double shortcut.
Yeah, so lots of potential for players at the back to leapfrog the whole pack here. As we see players getting hit with nanosnites and
Okay, barely able
stays
to,
on the track.
Yeah, that was. It looked like it might have looked like to you that he was playing calm and steady, but I would have been sweating underneath that Funky Kong. Wait, it's Africa with top 3 and triple shrooms as well in third.
As we see, both baggers currently going still backwards right now, so it's unsure as to who has the shock in play at this point. But you're going to see if Africa have shock, they're going to be wanting to hold this, surely.
It is Italy winning the duel, at least I think, in going backwards. Still going backwards nonetheless, though. No one really stopping right now. Although the Peach is gaining on the Funky Kong. Makes me think they're using items and the Funky Kong there isn't. So maybe they're holding on to shock, but still just going backwards to not, play around with or give away the sign that they do have the lightning bolt.
But
either way,
that is allowed monies.
Still top 2 for Africa to end this one off, maybe. There's a bomb thrown. Not going to end off on them, and Africa is going to be able to finish off with top 2 here.
Yeah, a solid running performance there from Africa. They managed to get Venom out with that Nana, like lap 2, and then just kind of stayed in top spots after they took the cut. Yeah, decent showing from them, that race.
Yeah, not bad at all. And they'll be able to take that one to the bank, surely. As definitely needing a response to what we just saw to them. Rather devastating.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay,
right.
top 2.
That is
decent.
34, a win by 7. Certainly not the 31 points that was inflicted on them after the first race, but still something they'll take. And if nothing else, they have top 2 to go into their next course selection and hope for the best here. So job well done to them, and fortunate for them. Very fortunate shock didn't happen. It could have been definitely would have been a completely different race if shock was obtained.
Yeah, because with Italy being like at least some of the mid-bottom spots there, they got them into like the normal chain spot. Would have been absolutely deadly, especially if Money's got like TS there. But luckily it didn't happen for him, so all is good.
And I believe we're going to be having Jaggy hop on into the cast. Jaggy, welcome for a little bit
hello, welcome.
Thank you. Action for the last one. Yeah, 2 races into this one. Jaggy, thoughts on either side? And yeah, general thoughts on how you're expecting these teams to perform here.
Well, I didn't catch the event of the first 2 races because I was kind of busy, but then I just wanted to hop on. So it's a 24-point lead for Italy so far.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, and what's the deficit that Africa need, or the
around 100 points? Yeah, 100 points or so.
They need to win by 103 points. If my
right. So already it's a big ask for them, but yeah, I'll see what happens going forward.
Yeah, all important to be noting that this is quite the comeback we'll be needing to see out of Africa. But I mean, if they're able to keep up the momentum, certainly anything possible.
Yeah, I was gonna say they'd be able to dictate the pace starting off in top 2, but I think Venom was able to somehow get up to second there, but loses out on second somehow.
So it's gonna be, yeah, Africa holding on to some top spots still, and I think doing a decent job for the beginning of this course. Of course, we do have Sal, who is in a kind of middle spot here in 5th or so.
Last turn, that is the good target POW spot. I think it doesn't actually target POW either of them.
Golden Pro as well. That's going to be really strong, like on the gateway.
So we will see at least for A golden usage here, yeah, why not? In fourth place, to be able to get ahead.
Sal slow to react though, fails to drop his wheelie in time, gets wheelied up by Nemo right behind his trail too. He's got to be really careful here.
We will see if there is something to be done for Sal here. Red behind Nemo, maybe able to at least get
immediately,
some combo?
as soon as Nemo, I think that's a misplay from Nemo trailing that fib.
Yeah, you just have to drop it as soon as you see the opportunity to there, if you're going to pull it out at all. So we do see Moni's here in, first place, trying to get some backspin onto maybe the players behind them. It's going to be Italy in the spots behind, but will it be... Oh, is that going to be a target shock on Italy then?
Yep, but Duco survives.
Bananas don't quite land onto them. Zalm's going to dodge to be able to move up. Is that a... I don't know if that was a sniper or banana that existed, but Zalm and Money's kind of messing up there. Is that a gifted top two? Yeah, it might be. Right coming onto Zalm at the end. No, it's not going to hit them, but that could have been a top two for Africa easily.
I think that was a Nana that was thrown from Dugo when he was small, so that the Nana didn't even travel that far, so Zalm didn't even see it as he was coming up. So that was a really good play for Dugo, as expected.
Yeah, really good banana on Dugo's behalf then. I think Mani's didn't have to really be going for that shortcut. It's kind of dangerous at that point. Like, yeah, you have guaranteed that shock won't come in. That's fine in that respect. But seeing the fib there, I think it's a little bit maybe safer to just take the turn.
Yeah, I agree. Like, sometimes it's better safe than sorry. But yeah, it was unfortunate. Like, especially when the shock happened, getting the momentum, taking it into his green shell. Like, if it wasn't for that, he might have been better suited to kind of interrupt Dugo when he was kind of...
Oh, and can't confirm, it actually was a ground Nana, though. It was hard for me to see there.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it was just a ground Nana that Zom just ran into there, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And at this stage, especially with the circumstances that Africa are currently in, that's absolutely detrimental.
Yeah. That's got to hurt a little bit. We'll see if they can recover, at least slightly. Going into race 4 here. DDR seems to be the pick from the Italian squad. Africa coming out with the Peach Guard. Yeah, good kind of responsive track to the not great positions they have. Maybe able to get shrooms in 2 or 3, 4 if they are able to land it. And we'll move straight on into DDR instead to finish off the
This has been one of Italy's signature tracks as of late. I know every war that I play against them, they always pick this track, and they're very solid at running it. So the onus is on him to try to break the top spots here. Dugo makes it, but Monies doesn't.
We'll see if they're able to recover. Well, maybe not now, but if maybe later is the answer. Star coming out behind Monies, who fell behind in 6th. He's not going to get a start. Quite the opposite. Thundercloud in 6th.
Solid TC pass to the Italian bagger there.
Wow, that was a good pass.
Pretty impressive stuff. Yeah, heads up. The right way to put it is that could definitely send him back quite a bit if you're sitting back there with a TC in 8th place. No item though. That's got to bite.
It will, especially considering that he could have broken the top spots a little bit more. We see Sal a little laggy on my POV here, but I think he kind of failed the ultra there.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and take it back to the... Oh, well, seems to have slowed down a decent bit in terms of the performance. But, yeah, Sal in 3rd place as of now. Does have the red shell to be able to fend off any African players. But no, Sal's not doing too well here in terms of performance. Maybe the performance that we're used to seeing from him. So, just going to get rid of it and try to opt for something different. Maybe slowing down as well. Interesting.
I'm not sure if that was a potential shock prediction from Nico or if he just tried to... Wait. Did you see that, actually?
No, what was that?
Africa bagger, start to the pack, I think might have gotten somebody. I couldn't quite see there. They switched the POV right in time.
Yeah, I think they are okay. None of the POVs on my end that I'm seeing from production hasn't seen anything quite as of yet, so... Hoping there wasn't a troll, but
I hope not. That would have been really bad. That was kind of blatant, actually.
Red? maybe able to land. Venom, are you able to avoid it? I think he is.
He avoided it. He avoided it. Yep.
So that's going to be, oh, no item coming in just there. It's going to be maybe a, okay. That green almost looked like it was on Venom's line for a second. I would have popped up pretty hard if it didn't land, but
the intention there was that it was an Africa Shock, I think, and Monies knew that Shock was going to happen, so he tried to get this little Hail Mary snipe, but doesn't quite connect. It's really hard to be accurate in that sense, but...
Yeah. And even then, I think, I don't really know about that Shock, honestly. That Shock, like, maybe got Italy into third place, sorry. Although I guess I don't really know if Africa would have had third place guaranteed anyway, but no, Zom able to clutch it out for at least 2-3, but Zeus and Nemo not having a great performance this time, especially for Zeus to be having like this poor performance is rather rare, but especially 12 and 10 points, not something we would expect to see from the two players, so.
Yeah, especially considering that Zuzu is actually arguably their strongest runner too.
You see Venom putting up for the GP win, 45 points. I do remember back in the day he was a very strong runner, so we have seen him a lot in the top so far this war.
Yeah, and
I
was wondering. Yeah, I mean, we know Jake as Venom has played over the years that been a pretty spectacular player, but I was thinking, okay, well, we haven't seen him in the first lineups, and I don't think he cracks their main starting lineup. So I was wondering if that was a sign of maybe he hasn't played too much, or generally performing too well. But no, it seems like he's doing all right. And in the meantime, we do see Monies with a Daisy pick, which I don't know for those of you who were last time. If you remember, Monies' Daisy from last war was not a pretty sight. Not necessarily in performance, but just getting bumped around in an extensive amount.
Yeah. And I remember he picked Daisy solely for the BC3 pick, in which he failed Ultra Lap 2 and just waved the white flag. He just decided to try to drop stars for his team there.
Yeah.
But do you have a confirmation on what happened with Yazid there starring through the pack? Do you know if there were any trolls coming out?
Let me take a look here and see. No, nothing. I mean, nothing reported from the players, it seems.
Okay. Yeah, because Sao was gonna take the single shroom cut there, and it switched over to the other POV like right before that exchange. So I thought it was gonna be a troll there, but luckily for Yazid, there was no troll coming out there.
Fortunate indeed. We'll see if we get any reports of it after.
Possibly.
Can take some time with it.
Maybe Italy's doing a little tactical hiding of the troll pen. Who knows?
Honestly, I think it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Based on the little snippet that we saw. So.
Knock on wood there.
Yeah, Sal getting the draft right away and hitting Monies with the trail there, so good work from him. Let's see how well he can maintain this. Already has a bit of separation from top 3. I think that second for Italy.
Not able to quite tell. I do see Sal does have first at least, but no idea.
No, it's not. It's Africa. I think 2-3 possibly.
Gotcha.
1-4-5 for Italy.
Well, good on them having 2-3. Otherwise, this would look like a very sad race to be looking at here. But
oh, wow. Okay, that's Sal in first. I see.
Yeah.
Holding the blue shell. Okay, maybe throwing it for after the first set. Okay, yeah, that's gonna be it. The call.
Zuzu to his Bill.
Zuzu having Bill. Geez, up there. Christ.
Yeah, but the pack was still kind of tight. I still would have liked to see Zuzu hold that Bill there, because it wasn't like Italy were completely broken away there. I feel like he could have held that Bill for, because the Bill is good information for the bagger, right?
Oh so, yeah, I mean he was getting redded, right? He could have held on to it, but I guess it might have been okay to hold on to it because the pack is probably a panic reaction because there wasn't too much space between the person who threw it.
If you look at the baggers right now, they're currently just sitting, and none of them are currently looking to go for shock. So honestly, I think
it's just a bump exchange. In that case, the baggers they usually try to bump the other bagger if they release their mini turbo, or they try to find a good time for them to go back. But if you're Yazid here, you just have to start looking to try to go back, because now Italy are occupying some of the top spots here.
See, Nika put out a star in 5th. So he's tries to go for the back bread as well, but he's trying to get back up to their top 4 spots there. See, at least 3 of the top 4 are occupied by Italy. Sal, Nico, and Dugo.
Good back from Nico there.
Yeah, that was well played. Money's probably going to have to chain here.
I would have liked to see it.
Yeah, I would have liked to see it. Oh, narrowly avoids that green.
Yeah, barely. And it makes... Oh, Nemo getting bumped off, I think. Now, him holding that makes me wonder if they're going to go for a last-second shock here. It's a really dangerous play to not use it through the grass. Golden in 5th as well, maybe able to clutch something out, but no, nothing yet. So I take it that they were able to confirm with their bagger that no one had it probably, so they just held it just in case something happened. But I don't know. Yeah, I feel like you just chain it just for the time save. Like the mega, like holding a mega, yeah, like you're able to save time that gets you up into 5th place. And like
right, it was a 2-3-4, I believe, from Italy, and in that case, if your money's, you just got to chain the mega. You're gonna get a potential triple shroom chain. You're gonna catch up to Italy and possibly mega a couple of them in the process too. Actually, it was I think a top. Was it a top 4 or 2-3-4?
Oh yeah.
Christ, yeah, another one of these.
Going into grass though, was it a 2-3-4 or a top 4 for Italy? I couldn't quite see.
I think it was top 4 at that point.
Yeah, you just got to chain the mega there if your money's. You can't depend on a dodge because there was still 50-50 in the bagging department. I think Yazid was slightly winning out. That's probably why he was holding it. But in that case, you just got to try to break the spots.
Well then. Well, that's going to be quite the point differential now at this point. 114 to 191, I believe, is the call. And rather devastating for Africa, obviously, who had their eyes set on this match for being able to maybe catch up.
We see a desperation Shy Guy Beats coming out from Africa as well.
Never like to see that when it has to be used.
You don't like to see it, but I mean, it just goes to show that at Italy, like time and time again, day in and day out in this play-in stage, proving that they're arguably the best team, and they want to make a statement going into the group stage. They want to continue the momentum here. And if you're Italy, I mean, keep going. Just keep showing what you're worth. But if you're Africa here, you just got to make sure you get up to the front early. Of course, it's easier said than done, but...
See, Money's do just that. Drafts into first place. Got to avoid, narrowly avoids the green, which is good. So now he's got to hold down the fort and hope that his teammates can support him. But we see a couple of the ITA members behind him.
That was lucky also, that green avoidance. I don't think he was looking back unless I just looked at that late, but...
he did look back.
Oh, okay, never mind. I just completely missed it. Green back onto Italy there. Not able to win. No.
You're disappointed if your money's there, because your first only top spot for Africa. I mean, Africa actually kind of salvaged this a little bit, but there were 5, 6, 7 going into the Shroomless. I'm not sure what happened to Italy after that. Maybe one of them failed as well.
Nah, I mean, they do have 3, 4, 5, yeah, but they certainly need a blue shell at this rate. First place is pulling ahead. Now it's going to be triple shrooms for... Ooh. Triple shrooms for monies, but back green as well. Sal looks like they're going to be golding ahead. Has to go wide as well for this item box, hoping for maybe a dodge, but now it's going to be Pow. This could be good for them if they're able to target Pow. Yeah, it gets... Wow. The first place messes up. I don't know why exactly. The shock does come out.
Dodging Sal. Only Sal. I think he had a mega in that case. Or either that or
Sal and Dugo, I think. Dugo didn't seem to slow down from that at all.
But he's now suddenly at the back.
Oh, never mind. Okay. Yeah, sure. Why not? Bit peculiar as to what exactly happened, but Zuzu up ahead here in 4th.
I think he's trying to... You just got to try to chain for a blue, get as many boxes as you possibly can in this case.
Yeah. Gets the red on the Dugo. Nice. Triple reds for Monty's here going to the last turn. Sal does have, I believe, first place. Should be able to hold that for a while. Top 3 for Italy if nothing else happens. Triple Shroom, sure, but that doesn't seem to really be doing much of anything for Africa unless they're able to get a Pow red. No, it goes for Zuzu. They're going to lose more spots. Is it an Italy top 4 again? No, it's going to be top 3. And
yeah, that Pow absolutely destroyed Zuzu. Not that it mattered too much, but it kind of just made it so that Italy got top 3, 5 rather than top 3, 6 or 7.
Yeah, if I was Money's there, I probably would have looked to either just back the red shells and then just take the cut with the shroom. Be safe.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, though. If you're Daisy, it gives you more incentive to actually go for the Shroomless because Daisy, you have more airtime with Daisy. So lap 1, I think you just got a side trick in that case, and every so often those side tricks do come out. They are a little unfortunate, but I mean, this has been the story of the war so far, at least from what I've seen ever since race 3 when I joined. So, I mean, Italy, solid performance so far.
Yeah, they've got the synergy going. They're working well together as a unit, you know.
Almost a 100-point differential is what we're seeing. Pretty surprising to see that already be the case. And
do you know? So it was Venom coming in for who? Lodon, right?
Lodon,
yeah,
yes.
Venom, and then I think it's who else was it? Venom
Alex,
and
Nico.
Nico actually coming in, yeah.
Okay, yeah, so this could be good for Italy. Kind of rotate their players around a little bit, get them a little bit of practice going into the group stage just in case they're needed to sub. So right now, I think Italy are looking pretty solid, you know, even if one of their main runners can't, just at least have that practice. Especially considering that they were already, well, they weren't secured moving on. It wasn't guaranteed. They would have had to lose by like 100-something points in order to not move on, but I mean, it's good that they're rotating players and getting some other players some minutes.
Absolutely.
So that keeps them ready as well.
We'll see here if that Daisy pick will do them any good. Monty's has been known to take glitch even with Funky Kong pretty easily from what we've seen in the cast, so.
Oh, gets bumped by the Africa Bagger, I think, in that scenario. So he opts just not to go for the glitch at all.
Yeah.
And Bagger's going back in that case. Can't. You're bound to get bumped as a runner because the Baggers are the natural bagging line is to go to the right of the split path, and bumps like that happen every so often. It's unfortunate for Monies.
Now, of course, Sal in first place, holding it down pretty easily here. No blues as of yet, and we know Sal is a plenty competent player to be able to hold it down here, so no backspam trapping yet. It doesn't seem like
he's going to try to block the glitch,
yeah.
I think. Maybe try to double block it with 2 nanas.
Doesn't seem like Monies has, I think, yeah, the ability to be able to do it, or Golden anymore, so.
Or Mega, maybe? No, opts not to go for that either.
Unblocks it at least. For the next lap attempt.
I don't think anybody else from Africa know how to take glitch, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe Zuzu. Was that Zuzu?
Yeah, Zuzu just took it. Okay,
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Okay. I rescind my statement. There you go, Zuzu.
Still 5th place though. A lot of ground to catch up here. Now they are within striking distance of first. That bomb goes out. Doesn't get on anyone.
That was from Venom. I think it doesn't connect though.
Yeah. Okay. Single shroom for now.
I think what Zuzu's holding, if he's got a power item or not.
Very, very much possible because he took the glitch in. I think like.
Oh, what happened to Venom? Venom gets knocked off.
Target off. I would assume.
That POW. I wonder if they were able to block glitch from that. Still seems somewhat doable, but no, they have to take a tighter angle from that second banana that was always there that Monies wasn't able to quite get rid of it in the Mega with the Mega on lap 2. So. Nothing
Shock coming
threatening. Shock does happen.
Yeah.
It target shocks Africa.
That must be an easily shot.
Triple shrooms though.
That's a very good pull.
2, 3, 4 for Africa. Okay. Yeah, why not? Africa says no. Please no to the triple-digit deficit, and hopefully living another day. If nothing else, just to stay in contention to have this match be close. 2, 3, 4 will guarantee a win for them, but by how much depends up on. It's all up to their last racer here.
And I'm not exactly sure what happened to Nico. I know he was up there sometime. It wasn't a blue because Sal was in first the entire time. So I'm guessing, I don't know, there might have been a backspam from a previous lap that he hit, or there might have been a snipe coming out from Africa. I'm not entirely sure. but they were able to salvage that. Could work, I guess, but you need bigger races in this case.
That is, by the way, Sal on the road to a 60 right now. 45 after 3 in this GP alone. My God, what a
Are we
performance we're
surprised?
seeing. No, I mean, we're not. That's the thing. I barely even noticed it. Barely.
Yeah. At this point, it's second nature. It's like, you know, Sal, you know, nothing new. Scoring, dropping a 60. But Parkway, interesting pick coming out. Is this an Indiv pick, or are they going to opt to all go? Yeah, they're going to go for this.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Good question. It's 6 coconut malls coming in here, so Africa, I guess, maybe getting confused or having an Indiv pick, whatever.
And coconut mall coming out. All right. So, did you catch the spots exactly for Italy? Was it? Oh, it's 1-5, right? 1-5-6.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
1-5-6-7.
So, who in this case, who do you guys think have the advantage starting off the race? Like which spots are better?
I'd say those in 6, 7, 8, if they can get a box. If they
Right,
can't get a
Six is
box,
just
then
gonna have to keep driving though. You don't want to have too many people drop to start because this track, besides this triple shroom cut or golden cut, it's really hard to catch up. It's very runnable.
yeah, that's true.
I don't think very many of Africa were able to get up too much, and Zuzu got back there as well. So this is a very good start for Italy.
Yeah, we already see them
He
in
broke
at
the
least.
TC too, yeah, and he got back right after getting past the TC as well. So
Is he going to pass it
he
off?
passed it, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, if your money's here, it's rough. It's rough to have to use a mega here, but in this case, you're gonna have to do that. You can't just allow Italy to keep back spamming to their heart's content.
Yeah, he's going to need to just break up their top spots as we
Yep.
see him use the mega. Try and break their top 3 as we see.
It's
he
not
might be
gonna
able to
break
do
it because
just that.
you don't gain too much from the cut, but like it gets you closer to top 3. But yeah, it's just an unfortunate reality. He had to use that there in that case.
Trip shrooms being the case though for Monty, so at least some room potential to thrive going into the last lap, but wondering if they're going to be able to do anything with it.
The back spams all race have been killing Africa, and that time it was a wide back spam actually, I think, from Dugo. So very good work to mix it up. We saw a couple of tight back spams from Italy, and now a wide back spam, and Africa just have no answer at all. Well, besides the blue.
Yeah, apparently
Indeed.
they're going to at least try to stop the bleeding with this blue shell, but Sal's just so far ahead. I don't think they're going to be able to follow up on that.
Yeah.
And with I think Venom is it in second place. It's just
Yeah.
it's not going to
Yeah.
matter because they can't chain hit.
Money's in
or
30. He's
anything
gonna
like
have to go for like a Hail Mary snipe or something. Otherwise, it's the top 2 free.
We'll see. But yeah, Sal seeming to finish off with at least first. Anything? No, it's going to land onto a car before and not quite land there. So Africa maybe with 3, 4, 5, maybe 3, 5. Wasn't able to see the 4th place position there, but Sal just dominating. That's a 60 for Sal. Hats off to him. He's been performing out of his mind throughout the play-in stage, and I'm sure has his eyes on showing these national teams in the group stage what's up.
You just gotta get a golf clap.
Yeah, first 60,
Cup.
first 60 of the World Cup. And better with the modest 42, you know, why not? Out of a max possible 48 points, Venom gets 40.
What was his exact Indiv total against in his first match?
156.
156. Okay, so he's on. What did he get? GP1?
Oh boy,
Ooh.
a good question. I am not
I
sure
know.
off the top of my head.
I know Venom got 45. I think Sal might have got in 30s. Someone can.
Yeah.
It wasn't as
Hopefully
near.
staying
Yeah,
in
yeah. They will have to go. I think they'll have to 60 again if they want to have any chance of breaking their last record. I actually don't know if it's possible. But
Yeah, according to Chad, he got 36 or 37. So
he would literally have to 60 again to break it. Yeah.
60 again or 57, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Look,
Yeah.
I could
Yeah,
see
60,
if anyone's gonna do it in this World Cup, I would absolutely see it being Sal here.
I'm honestly though, I'm really interested to see how Italy and maybe even Sal individually are gonna do against the likes of like US West, LTA,
Hmm.
Japan, those teams. And I feel like I mean, of course, Italy have the running power to back up Sal. I mean, they have Alex ITA. They have well, Dugo is obviously a prominent schlager, but he's also capable of running as well in case needed. And Venom's doing a decent job here too. He's not lying down.
Hmm.
So I'm interested to see how they're going to do against the likes of those teams. And yeah, we'll see. Moonview Highway, it's an Africa pick though, which is quite interesting. I think they are what are they 135 or 246?
Africa has 135. Yeah.
Okay, that explains the pick there. But Koopa Cape coming out. I mean, you could dictate the pace here. You could take the first 2 boxes on the left if your money's just hog them up, and then the third can maybe get one of the wider boxes and just kind of nom the boxes up. But money's only gets the left box.
You see Africa putting into a. I think. Oh, someone taking the cut.
That
Yes,
was
that's
Dugo
Dugo.
taking, I think, Shroomba in that case.
Is he going to go for a snipe? Oh, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. You hate to see it.
Little bit of a misplay and a half coming in from Monies. In the meantime, we do see a golden for them, so they'll be able to run that up a decent bit. Star maybe getting onto one of the baggers.
Yeah, I mean, it's smart, but the first box doesn't come down until 42 seconds, so I'm not sure how effective that star would have been if he had connected.
And pulls the golden in 5th anyway, so.
Yeah.
Christ, okay, yeah, why not?
No, you do you.
He wants a 60 so bad. My god. Absolutely nutty player, this person, to be able to play to the extent that they have and average what they have. Going into the group stage, I'm sure any teams looking at Sal has to be scared. Doesn't matter if they're coming in from the playing stage or whatever.
Yep, and Yazid going forward. Is he going to lose Bill or does he have the shock? Nope, he doesn't have anything actually. I think he was just driving forward for a second. Oh, wait. Hold your horses. I think Yazid has it.
Yazid, okay.
Yeah, Yazid has the shock.
Nice. Well, that's going to be Africa with 134. Or, can't quite tell, but
I can't see with sure. Yeah, the battle glitch is not really that effective.
yeah, it is. Oh, bomb. This could be big for them if they're able to.
No, I think Monies was initially aligning for it, but that's a really hard spot to even get that off if you were to throw it. It had to be very precise. So
Yeah,
throw it in.
very risky. I don't know where he threw it.
I think he tried to throw it backward. He tried to do like a mid-air bomb, like going backward.
Ooh, do you? Yeah, okay. We're going to get a blue thrown in here. Why not? Gets triple red on the Dugo as well. This could be a top 2 coming in. Yeah, that's top 2 here.
Money's backing wide. It doesn't connect on Venom. I think connects on the Daisy. That was Money's, I believe.
All gets the shroom.
Oh no, Money's is the I'm retarded. Okay. Yeah, top 2 coming out for. I thought I saw Daisy in the minimap. I don't know why. But
that's gonna be a. What is it?
Italy got a lot behind top 2 there.
Yeah. I think they got at least some of the better spots behind it. I mean, they are able to clutch out having top 2, but that is not going to be good enough for them.
Indeed. Apologies for what I said. It just came out. So
those items lap 3, they were it all started with the blue shell, I think, that came out. That kind of disrupted Italy's kind of top 2 spots there, and then just managed to get the reds. Basically just secured them top 2. So yeah.
Yeah, indeed. So I think Monies. This is just a little bit of a small talking point, but Monies has had a little bit of trouble with snipes this tournament. Actually, we saw a couple times in the Africa versus the last match. Who did they face again? Belgium. Yeah. Where he would align to try to snipe someone, but stayed in his trail for like 2 seconds before throwing the snipe off, and gets backspammed himself, or like he would try to throw a snipe, a line for a snipe, but then hit the grass as a result of throwing the snipe forward. So, yeah, I mean, Money's overall this tournament has had a little bit of a struggle. He's made a couple of good plays, but there have been a couple other plays in which he kind of lost his team some points. So a little bit rough for him, I'd say. Can we get a Dugo POV though?
Is he streaming?
Yeah, he is, but it's okay. Usually we just want to have 1-on-1. We had the Sal POV because he's usually a pretty solid player. We usually like to see him running. It's very aesthetically pleasing, I must say.
I can agree with you there. Absolutely.
He tries the no, Money's. I thought he was trying to light the bomb car there, but Zom was right behind him. Strong top 2 so far for Africa. We'll see if Zom has some. He does back and Nana, doesn't connect, but was that his only item? Could be vulnerable here.
Looks like he's going to be able to get away with it for now, as we see. Is he going to draft up here? He is indeed.
Yeah, but I mean, wait, did he clip the dirt there? I couldn't quite see. No, Zom's still in second. I think he was just trying to let Money's pass because he has that shroom.
Yeah. Now, at the minute, fairly comfortable run from Money's. See Dugo breaking into second. We might see... Oh, he gets the red shell. Is he going to be able to avoid it? No! So that means Dugo's going to overtake the lead. And, oh, that's so unfortunate. Zom's green.
That green could bounce back onto Money's. No, not quite.
Still gets more shrooms, though.
Yeah, if your Money's here... Yeah, good attempt to draft Venom there. Venom's slow to react to that back green there. I thought that was... I couldn't quite see too much of how much time he had to react, but it looked to me like it was slow reactions.
Oh. Dugo's Nano's managing to get him. He's got to be careful here.
And here's another snipe attempt from Money's, doesn't connect. I think maybe we could have waited until this section right here, this boost panel section, and thrown it forward there.
Lee.
Doesn't get the greens off in time. Does he kill? No, he doesn't kill Zom there. I thought he might have inadvertently done so. Tries to snipe the bomb. No.
Ah, Money.
The bomb car was. I mean, Sal was already past the bomb car at that point. I think that was just kind of a desperation play there from Money's.
Yeah. Just a case of not being accurate enough with your snipe attempts. Like you can see what he's trying to pull off, but unfortunately he's just not able to connect with what he's trying to do. As you said earlier, like that seems to have been a constant theme with some of the things we've seen from Money since World Cup. And top 2-4 coming out for Italy, just extending their lead further now. I think at this point it's mathematically impossible for Africa to get to the plus 103 that they need. To
plus 15 coming in for Italy.
And that.
Yeah, so it's going to be it's going to be a little over 100 points of a deficit for Africa. So yeah, I mean, of course, Africa had to win by 100 odd points in order to even make it to the group stage. But even if they didn't get that, it still would have been nice for them to just end on a high. You know, beat arguably the top team in the playing stages. But that wasn't the case for them. I think Italy was just too strong on their day. Yeah,
they're certainly making the case for adding a bit more fear into whichever group they're placed in for the group stages, to say the least.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I did mention in the previous cast, Africa versus Belgium, that the obvious pairing, the obvious duo for Africa was Zuzu and Money's, but I really have not seen Zuzu that much at all in this war. And Money's, whenever he was able to get up to the front, he struggled quite a bit in getting Italy out of top spots when the opportunities presented themselves.
Yeah, so one of the key benefactors behind Italy just breaking away into a 100-point lead in this war has been the fact that they've been more accurate with their hits. They've had more front presence in general, and they've just kind of played right.
Mm-hmm. Now, in this track, we are going to see, neither team opting the hard bag in this case. Sometimes we usually see one of the teams dropping for like an 8th place box, making sure the other team doesn't get one. But both teams banking on this triple shroom chains early. I think Italy were able to get the better of that exchange. I'm not exactly sure who's in first, but for the most part, it's it looks like Italy had fallen behind a little bit there, but
Yeah, as we
yeah.
see.
4, 5, 6
Ooh.
for Africa. Worst case 2, 3 for Italy.
Yeah. Oh, that power's gonna be unfortunate. Doesn't get the box either, so he's gonna have to go around with Dugo.
I was a little bit behind. Sorry, I was looking at the EndGameTV cast for a second there, but Sal coming up in a star. Yeah, I was just trying to chain that to get back up to the front and chains into another star. So looking very solid for him at the moment. I think Yazid is trying to drop stars for his team in this case. Usually the bagger doesn't sit there unless they intend to do that.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Italy now, you're in a pretty good spot, right? You've got your Keon, who's at the back, most likely has the. Oh no, he's actually getting hit. I think he still doesn't have the shock, but Sal here, prime position to just.
Yazid dropping the star for his teammate there. They're going to call him out most likely if they have it. No shot coming in, actually, so that means neither bagger has it.
But
it's going to be a close finish. The pack's still tight among 2 through 8.
Yeah, like anything can happen coming up into this last set here. You can see, like, if he plays it to no, holds the fib. All right, fair enough. Is he going to try and get people behind? Can't see.
2-3 for Italy going into the last couple turns. We did see Zuzu getting back spammed. Or no, it was a TC actually. A little unfortunate.
Oh, Money is running into Nana, so that's going to secure Dugo's 4th place there.
Yep. 2-3-4 for Italy there.
It's another winning race for Italy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have too many specific talking points about that race because at times it can be hard to cast Peach Gardens because it's just whoever pulls the shrooms wins. And in that case, a star was dropped. Good work from Yazid onto the first place player. A couple of Italian players took cut. We saw Venom goldening up into second. So I think Italy had the better of the shroom pulls in lap 1. They fell behind into bottom 2 though, but then they were able to catch up because Sal chained a star into a star, and yeah, Italy were able to secure a decent race.
Yeah, that starting cut it's so powerful in terms of like getting players into like better spots. So yeah, as you said, it's no surprise that when we see things happen like Sal just chaining stars into a star, into like a high spot.
So Sal, in terms of his individual points here, he's not going to be able to break his notable. He got, I think, like 153 against Mexico in the first match. The max he can get is 151, I think, in this case. Or 152, either or. Yeah, I think it's 152. But, I mean, still another solid performance from Sal, and I expected him to get at least 100, 110 in this war, but I mean, yeah, I thought Zuzu and Monies were going to at least give him a little bit of trouble in the front, but it hasn't come to be.
Yeah, they just struggled really hard this war to keep up with them and just to avoid all the hits. I think Grumble come out now.
Yep. And I think Italy's starting off aggressively. Not too many of them went for the shrooms or the stars, but of course, classic Dugo stopping with the reds there, trying to get Africa's secondary strongest runner in this case out of the equation early. And Dugo slacking again. Classic Dugo.
Yeah, just doing everything he can to disrupt your style of play. That's his speciality.
We saw Zuzu making the rock, but Monies didn't have the proper alignment. Kind of grinded against the edge there, kind of like Tony Hawk style. This isn't Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. This is Mario Kart Wii.
Speaking of which, so I am looking forward to the remaster of that.
Indeed. Yeah. How many of those games have there been? Like 10 or 11? I'm not sure. But anyway, we're back to the game. Sal, I think he may go for rock here, considering I don't know who's in first, actually. If it's Africa, absolutely go for rock. But if it's Italy, just playing it safe here, I guess, going for respawn. And yeah, that's why.
Yep.
The shock.
The bam comes in as we see Sal take off into another burst.
55
Three.
incoming, 152 incoming, unless he gets blued.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. It could be a late blue. There could be people taking the cut.
Indeed. I wonder what the situation is with monies at the moment.
I think
Can't quite see. Yeah, there
I'm
it
not
is.
sure. Yeah, there we go. So he's in 5th. So he's in the highest spot of the
I mean,
bottom
this is the
half
only
of the pack.
thing. That's the only thing you can do in that scenario is chain the POW 3, 4, 5. Yeah, assuming that Zuzu didn't have a shroom there, you just chain the POW there. Zombie
TC.
cut in 3rd, but still gonna be top 2 for Italy, regardless.
Yeah, and there's not really much that. Oh, shocked into boxes.
And a top 4, I think, for Italy to wrap things up.
I think so. Yep, top 4 for Italy to wrap things up here, as you said.
Yeah. I mean, that's what you want to do if you're Italy, you know. Just get a dominant win and then end on a top 4, end on a high. You know, just make a statement to all the teams in the play-in stages and even the group stage, making the statement saying, hey, we're here, we're out here, we're a problem. Watch out.
Absolutely, and they've certainly made that statement well known. As we see, I think both Sal and Venom have both broke 120 this war. So